We can't forget it because it was one of the worst episodes in the Jewish people's 40-year journey in the desert. Having toured the land of Israel, 10 out of 12 spies returned with an extremely negative report about it, claiming that it was unconquerable as its inhabitants were giants and its cities fortified. As we know, only two, Joshua and Caleb, attempted to provide a more positive counterbalance, but the people just wouldn't listen. They cried at their assumed fate, demanding the appointment of a new leader to take them back to Egypt. And as a consequence, God condemns that generation to die in the desert, with the exception of Joshua and Caleb. And here in Parshas Pinchas, after taking a census of the people, the Torah references them again. And here we notice something quite unusual. Whenever God speaks, Caleb is mentioned before Joshua. But when Moshe Rabbeinu speaks, he reverses the order and always places Joshua first. Why this difference? Rabbeinu Bachya offers a fascinating insight. He explains that each saw a different quality that had to be highlighted. God mentioned Caleb first because he was the first to speak out against the majority. He was fearless. He stood up with passionate faith and displayed a burning jealousy for God's honor. In fact, God himself goes so far as to call Caleb my servant, one of the highest compliments that could be bestowed upon a human being. However, Moshe Rabbeinu saw things through the lens of leadership. And so he placed Joshua first because Joshua was his Talmud, his disciple, steeped in wisdom and had the qualities needed to lead the people into the next chapter. Moshe saw Joshua as the one who would carry the responsibility of guiding a nation with the maturity, calmness and depth of understanding required of a leader. So what emerges is that Caleb was the passionate activist, Joshua the patient leader. Both were righteous and both were rewarded, but they embodied different strengths. And from this, we learn something vital. There isn't only one model of greatness, and there's more than one way to serve God. Sometimes God values courage, but other times requires leadership with wisdom. Sometimes what's needed is to speak up, and sometimes it's to move forward.